Hi everybody, how are you today? I just wanted to come on real quick and do just a little short video about being a real estate agent. And I get asked a lot by younger kids, well, younger adults now, about what it's like being a real estate agent and maybe things I wish I had known and what it takes to get to that point. Number one, what you should know is it is not easy. Don't think everything is like selling Sunset or selling the OC or whatever, reality show you're watching on HGTV. It's not like that in real life. You have to put the work in. And that's the main thing that anybody should know, is that you get out of it what you put into it. And that is held true the whole entire time that I've been doing this. If you're going to just sit there and wait for people to come to you, it's not going to happen. Nobody's going to knock on your door and say, hey, I heard you're a realtor. I want you to sell my house. That's not going to happen. You have to put the work in. To get started, first off, is to take the class. I'm on Long Island, so I took the American Real Estate School class. I did do a virtual class, but we had the teacher there in front of us, and we were online because it was still during COVID. And that works better for me than having to do it through CE Shop, which I originally started with, just reading on my own all day, all the time. To me, that was just too much. Like, I needed someone to like break it down and, liven it up. So that worked better for me. It's up to you how you like to learn better. I like having a teacher. Then you take the class test and you have to pass. Then you sign up for your real estate licensing exam through e-access, and you have to pass that exam. Once you pass that exam, during this time you're waiting, you should have been interviewing realtors anyway and deciding which is the best fit for you. Some might have mentors, some might have training. Nobody's going to just give leads away. You have to work for it. There will be, the trainings are important to go to. There's classes. Just keep educating yourself, is advice. A lot of people think like first thing out the door is commission splits. That might not be the most it might not be the best thing to go after first. Is when you're a new agent, you have to go after like training. Who's going to teach you how to do what you need to do? Anybody can go show a house. Well, I guess some people are probably better than others, but you have to know like what you're talking about, knowing the trends around, knowing what houses are going for. It's just a lot of work has to be put into it. It's not all easy. You can't be afraid to talk to people. You can't be afraid to go to events, networking with the people. When you start out, just start letting your sphere of influence, they call it, your SOI, let them know, listen, I'm going to be a realtor. So maybe they're not selling, family members order, but they might know somebody that is. If you work in a company full-time and you're only going to do this part-time, make sure you put the work in, because if you're working a full-time job and you have children also, it's a lot, because you got to put time aside to do that. And if you don't do that, then it's just not going to work for you. It's not an easy field. And I feel like more people started doing this during COVID also. So there's a lot of realtors on Long Island. So you have to stand out. You have to give, 100% into this business. It's your business. No one's going to pay you to do what you need to do. You have to go out there and earn the business and, just put the effort in. There are bigger companies, there are smaller companies. You're an agent. We all basically do the same thing, some better than others. That comes with experience. So the more you educate yourself, the better training you have, the people who have around you who support you, stuff like that. I feel that that will work better for a new agent. I just signed with a new realty, and I literally sat with her for 2 hours the other day and learned more in those 2 hours. Little tricks, little things here and there that I never even knew. And I was with a big realty, and I was with another small realty. And I'm not saying that they were bad. A bigger realty has more realtors that they have to, attend to and keep on top of and stuff like that. But mostly you run your own business. You're an independent contractor, and you want to make money, you have to go out there and make money. You got to talk to people. You have to get out there. So it's just some of the things. One of the things I wish I had known, I knew you had to put it in the work. I did know that. I'm not quite sure. It was something I didn't really know about it. I'm still learning, and I'm still going to continue to learn. I look at classes all the time, the things to educate myself more with things, and talk to people more. But it's not an easy career. I'm not going to say it's a job, but you have to put the work in. If you're not a fan of knocking on doors, then you have to have another way that you are going to be put in front of people. Some people have everyday jobs, full-time jobs, that they are around a lot of people, so that really might work. Like if you're a teacher or something, you're around people every day. You're around children every day. Their parents might need help, stuff like that. If you're a soccer coach, baseball coach, anything like that, where you're around people, just talk about real estate all the time, but know what you're talking about also. So you have to know the business. You have to be the business, and you have to work your business, because it is your business. You could work for whatever realty you want, that's where your license is. The business is the person that's looking back at you in the mirror. So if you have any other questions, I'll be happy to ask you things I've learned, any advice or anything like that. But if you think you're just gonna go out there and get your license and then go into a company and they're gonna say, oh, here, these 10 people called today, they all want to sell, and you go and call them back and set up appointments and list 10 houses, it's not going to be like that. It's not. And you're not going to walk out the door, selling $1 million homes, either like Selling Sunset or one of those other realty shows. They are interesting to watch, to see how other people do it, but they're also in California, the ones that I've watched, and the girl in Vegas is really good. But it's good to see that, because even the girl in Vegas is really like, I can't think of her name right now, but she's fun to watch because she's just starting out. She was always like, someone who had everything, and now she's out on her own trying to make her own money. So it's fun to see her learn and do things that we struggle with here. But if you have any questions, it was supposed to be a short video, but I'll be happy to answer any questions for you. So good luck out there, and just make sure you study and just keep educating yourself and talking to people. All right? You have a great day.